misunderstanding, a legal misunderstanding, a couple of days ago, and it's been rectified. She had her car returned, which her car was impounded,
Okay.
Illegally.
and her dog that she adopted was in the car. So they brought the dog back here, and
Because I didn't update the microchip.
today the police apologized, showed them the release.
They apologized and they said there
It
was,
was a
no
mistake.
and that they weren't supposed to do that. They literally
So
released my
she's
car
got the
right away.
release on everything, and she's just trying to get her pet back.
Okay.
So that's where we are.
But the management said
That's
They
where we are
terminated.
right there.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Hey, how
How
are
can I
you?
help? Good. How are you?
Say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
because
Okay.
I'm not familiar with it
So
yet.
there was a misunderstanding,
Okay.
and her car was impounded.
Okay.
Her pet was in the car.
Okay.
at the time.
Okay, they took her out of the car
Uh huh.
and arrested her.
Okay.
Okay, they found out it was a misunderstanding, released her.
Uh huh.
She went to pick up the car. It took her to pick up her car today.
I couldn't
Okay,
get it back
so she
until
got
my
her
regular
car back, and she's trying to get her pet back.
This
Okay.
shows
So
there
they
was
bought
no
the- they bought
arrest.
the
This
pack-
shows
the
there's
pack.
no
Okay,
warrant
let's
or
listen with him.
charge.
Okay.
I'm
So.
just trying to. Let me
Okay.
do it.
So who
Thank
is
you.
who is the pet?
What's the
His
pet's
name
name?
is Cricket.
Cricket. Okay. Yes, I am aware of the situation. So as far as everything that you have communicated with us, you were fostering Cricket. And so legally, Cricket is our dog because you never signed an adoption contract or paid an adoption fee or anything like that.
I have an adoption receipt though. It says I have an adoption.
It's a
in me.
foster. It's a
No, why-
foster receipt.
They said I couldn't fully adopt him because he was sick with bronchitis and kennel cough, so they said I could only do a foster, but I still paid the adoption fee. Why?
So I'm not on the adoptions team, but to my understanding,
But why do I have a
you-
$250 fee? And a
That's
receipt?
for the you did a foster to adopt.
Let's
but
hear what she's saying.
so you did a foster to adopt agreement, but legally in that contract that you signed, it says that until the adoption is completed, which it never was, the dog does belong to us. So
Can I see a
at this
copy of
point-
that? Because I don't
yeah,
have a copy.
happily, yeah. I can
That's
grab
really
one.
not necessary.
So
That's
at
really
this
not
point, I mean,
necessary.
the dog is not here.
Yeah.
He is off site and he legally does belong to us.
What would you
So-
guys like to do with him?
So
Because I know
he's-
she loves the dog.
Yeah. So
and
he's in a foster
She's
home.
a great owner.
He's in a foster home, so I would have to talk to my superior and
Could you do
find
that,
out.
please?
He is out of the country right now, but he'll be back in a day or two.
Okay, thank you.
So we can have him contact you.
Is he doing well though? Does
Yeah,
he, is he
he's
eating?
great. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's doing well. He's being.
He's
fostered.
Really
He's-
appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. So yeah,
When I
so
picked him up here, he was very sick and very scared and anxious. He's very healthy and happy now. I can guarantee you.
yeah, so when
I
you
sent-
picked him up, he had just come from the shelter, so it's
Of
not
course, and they were
uncommon
so
for
abused
them
on
to
the
be
street.
sick. Yeah,
But
when
the
they come
reason
from
he's
the
healthy and
shelter.
happy because I love this guy every day. I walk
Totally,
him.
and I don't deny
shower,
that, but I just hope
There
like
was a
from our
misunderstanding. They
perspective.
accidentally
Don't
From
Don't
our
legally
overtalk
arrested.
perspective, the
her.
dog
Just
who
let
was
her talk.
microchipped ended up in the shelter. We were told the owner was arrested, so you have to understand where we're coming
Absolutely.
from. Is we have to
Absolutely.
take into consideration the care of the dog and the home that the dog
Absolutely.
was placed in. And since he legally is ours, we
I
just
know, I
have
agree,
to
he
consult
is
Can
with
we
our
give you a
superior.
copy of the release?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
start there.
Can you
Yeah.
photocopy this? Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
can
so
copy
much.
it for you.
Like, if my car was truly involved in a crime, they would have held it and impounded as evidence.
Totally.
Listen,
I
they're
think
gonna.
When I was there, they
they're-
released
they're-
it right
they're-
away.
they're- You don't have to do that because you're in the right.
They apologized.
You don't have
It's
to do
okay. I
that.
think also
They're
where
gonna
some of
get-
the confusion lies is that you were foster to adopting the dog, and then our adoptions team, from what I understand, again, we're not on the adoptions team, had asked you several times to complete the adoption, and you refused, and so
Because the dog was still sick, I said, and said until I went to the vet and I had a checkup that he was healthy, they said I couldn't adopt him, but then they kept charging my credit card. I said,
they charged your card one time as you signed off on them charging
"Wait,
it.
if they
as part of
charged
the
it, that
foster
means
to
I
adopt.
adopted, which means I
No,
finished
there's
the
a foster
adoption.
to adopt, which is half
No, they
the
charged
fee,
me
which
3
it
times. The
does-
250 is 300, 300. The other 300 didn't make it through because they said if I wanted to keep him, I'd have to pay like another fee.
Right.
They tried to charge me, so that means they were trying to let me adopt him because he was. But I said, you guys said I can't adopt him because he doesn't have the vet record. So I actually took him to the vet, and I have the Melrose vet records that show he was doing really well, but they still wanted to finish another course of antibiotics because he was having a slight cough. So I said, okay, I want to give it a few more weeks, and then I forgot to follow up, and nobody called
Okay.
because I changed my phone number because
Okay, so
my
so,
boy,
so
my
what,
ex-boyfriend.
We have
Which-
your
which-
up-to-date phone number.
what
so
you
we
should
make sure
do-
we have the
Yes,
right-
I
what you
emailed
should
it to him
do-
and I can write
what
it
you
out.
should do at this point is you admit to not being perfect.
I
and
wasn't.
forgetting.
I wasn't responsible
that-
for what happened
because-
on 4th of July. I guarantee you, I made a mistake.
She's
I'm
already,
very
she,
sorry.
she's already,
If
she's
It
already
was a
gonna know
mistake. I
that.
hope you know. I am so sorry.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
he's my baby.
I understand.
And what happened
Well,
was a
I can promise
mistake.
you he's
He
safe.
had a name tag on him. Thing is, we were swimming earlier and I was about to give him a walk. I took it off him and I left him at home. If they called the number, he would have got picked up by a neighbor. He had a neighbor in my house assistant and my assistant's well. He would have just showed up at
I
the house.
understand.
He gets taken care of by all my neighbors. He lives in a safe, good home. It's because he was missing his tag. He showed up there. I was 1 block from my house in Santa Monica. This has been the
I
worst
understand.
experience of my life.
I
You
know.
know, Shaddy's my baby. I love him so much. I have an Instagram page and everything that we do together because he's my
Yeah, so
baby.
the Instagram page is looking for a home for him, which it also led to our confusion.
No, because I didn't update the time. When I first got him, he was too sick for the fur. He peed and chewed on everything in my house, and I wasn't sure about keeping it. But when he got healthier, after I went to the vet and I started socializing him around, he stopped growling at other dogs. I decided to keep him, but I never updated the Instagram name because
So what do
I
we
just
learn from all
recently
this?
updated it now. But you can look.
I
We're
don't know how to
happy
learn these
together.
things.
Please.
Yeah.
Excuse
He's
me.
happy with
Excuse
me.
me.
Yeah.
He's
Excuse me.
happy. He's
No, I
very
Excuse me.
well cared for. I
Excuse
don't
me.
abuse him. I'm not
No,
irresponsible.
As a
don't
friend,
think they
as a
abuse
friend
them.
trying to help right now, what do we all learn from this together? What do we learn?
I should
from
always
this?
have his tag. I should have updated my picture. And when I should have come here in person and talked to them about this sick dog and
Communication.
finalize the adoption. Like, because
Communication.
you don't understand,
Yeah.
at the time my ex-boyfriend was harassing me. Somebody was
That's
vandalizing
true.
my car. And
That's
somebody
true.
physically beat me up. I have papers of what's called an EPO that shows I got injured earlier this year. And I was severely traumatized by a man. And
I completely empathize.
And I'm
you know,
telling you,
you're-
this
you're
person
scared,
is
you
the
don't know
reason
where
why I
he
got
is.
arrested. He hired the police to legally arrest me and release me. This guy injured me, and how I know is they transferred me to his police station, and his name was
Okay.
under the arrest. And then my police station said it was a misunderstanding. They
I think-
released
I think-
everything, and they
I think-
released me right away because it's illegal
She's
to do
super
that.
emotional. We understand that.
Mhm.
There's nothing they can do today.
Yeah.
She's gonna take it from here.
So my
Okay.
supervisor is already aware of the situation. He's been traveling. I'll let him know that you stopped by again. He should be back in the next day or two. I am gonna ask you to stop coming here because our staff that is here cannot help you, and some of them are just a bit uncomfortable because they don't know what to do.
I
in the
understand. I
situation
just
'cause it
wanted to
goes
show
above
you.
their
I
head.
wanted to show
get
you
it.
the receipts and
I
the stuff that we just
understand.
got from the police
Our
station.
boss
Okay, so
who's
we don't come
traveling
back here
will be the
again.
one that is going to handle it. He's already aware and he is already planning on reaching out to you when he gets back into the country. You have my word on that. Okay.
Thank you.
He's safe.
Because I think they tried to contact me, but I changed my phone number because I
Can you
kept
write
getting
down your-
harassed.
can you write
So I
down
let
your
them know.
phone
I said
number?
they said they made multiple attempts to contact me before
Okay.
I
terminating the
just don't
adoption
think
agreement.
that it
The
helps your
foster.
case by talking about other things like that.
What is the phone number?
310-919-6905. If I don't pick up, just have them leave a voicemail and I'll call back that number. Because again, you don't understand.
What I can say is that
Okay.
I know
changed
she
my phone.
loves that dog,
Yeah. I
right?
don't doubt that.
I
She
do
takes
believe
that
he'll
dog
get adopted.
everywhere with her.
I don't doubt that.
And if there's anything that can be done,
Yeah.
it'll be
It's
really
my top
appreciated.
priority. I put everything
I
in
don't
it.
doubt that you love him. I just want you to know from our perspective, he is our dog because you
I
have
do
not
agree. I
signed
agree. The
paperwork.
legal
So-
agreement.
So
I'm not fighting you on that.
Okay.
That's why my friend said to hire a lawyer. So I put him in the email, and he said I'm going to prosecute them. I'm going to go after them. And he said he was going to aggressively threaten someone. I said no. They volunteer to save dogs off the street
Yeah.
for kill children. I said let me
Uh-huh.
talk to them and plead with them. And he said no. I'm going to call them and harass them. I said no. Let me tell them my story and say it was a misunderstanding
Yeah.
and that I was irresponsible and this was a mistake. The police literally just issued my car back. They apologized. I paid $1,000 in fines. I'm never gonna have his collar off of him. All my family and friends know, and they said if there's ever an emergency, to call them and they'll show up right away. And I do believe you'll probably place him in a new home if you don't give him back to me, because that's what you do. But I can tell you, he's my number one priority. He's the love of my life. I came here so you could pass the message to your supervisor because
I
this is something
promise
I
you I
can't
will do
describe
that.
over email. You
I
don't
promise
understand.
you I
He's
will
my
do
baby.
that. I will explain every nuance of this conversation. I just do ask that you give me your word that you
We
will
won't
stop
come
showing
back here.
up
We
here.
won't come back here. I just
And-
had
I
to
didn't
tell
know
you
that.
that.
That's okay. That's okay. It's been a lot because we're doing a whole thing in New York right now. So our supervisor's been out of town, and I wasn't here over the weekend, and I'm the next kind of one down.
I
from
wanted
him,
to come and
so-
show you the report and show you, like, literally right Monday, first thing morning, we were able to get the car back. They searched into me. They said there's no record, there's no warrant, there's nothing. They said we don't even know why we have your car. They apologized and they said this was a misunderstanding. I said please write a note to the shelter saying this was a mistake and that you guys shouldn't have taken my dog, and they said we can't do that, but they said
unfortunately the shelters don't care. They just go.
they just said that, yeah, and then they said we can't help you. They said you're just gonna have to go there and talk to them. And I said I know. So I said I know they emailed me saying don't come anywhere. I said I have to show you these papers. I have to
And I
tell you
can
my
totally
story.
understand the dual side to why
I just
you
want
guys
to share the
are pausing
context of the background, of
because you didn't
course.
complete the adoption.
And you just get a
then
random call that I got arrested. Of course
the chip
that's
wasn't
scary.
transferred.
Yeah.
You know, so I can completely,
Yeah.
I completely
And that was my
understand
fault.
you
My
guys'
focus was socializing the dog, getting me
And I'll try to
physically
convey that
healthy.
to her.
Listen, at the end of the day, the dog is safe. I promise you that. I know it's not what you want to hear because you don't have
Well, I'm
him,
glad
but
he's safe.
I placed him in the
I'm glad
foster
he's
home
safe.
myself. He's safe. He's okay. And I will relay this whole conversation. We have your new phone number. Yeah.
Are the people they want to keep him? Is
I
that
don't
what it
think they
is?
want to keep him.
Okay.
I
You
yeah.
got a chance. You got a chance.
I know.
If he ever turns back here again, you can keep him forever. I'll sign anything. I'll donate $10,000, whatever they want, please. I will do it. Seriously, let them know he's worth that much money. I'll do anything,
I
please.
understand. This was very poor timing with
This is
the
poor
being on
timing. It was an
weekend
accident.
and
You
our boss
understand?
being
I'm
out of town.
devastated over this.
They know. I will relay everything.
I love
We
him.
understand.
You don't understand. He's my baby. He's not a dog. He runs in my lap. I hold him and carry him everywhere.
I know.
I have
But listen, at the
purpose
end
in
of the
my
day,
life
we're all in
because
this
of.
for the dogs.
I don't drink and I don't go out because of my dog. It makes me responsible. I love him. He's the
I
purpose of
understand.
my life.
I understand.
They'll
We
figure it
cannot
out.
do anything
They'll
else for
figure
you
it out.
with who's here right
Yeah,
now.
they'll figure it out.
I will relay this all.
I have confidence in you all.
And I'll write,
It-
and I'll write down my email as
Yeah.
well in case of
Yeah,
things.
let me know it. I can write it down.
Yeah.
That way I have your phone number. Okay, so what's your email?
ERICALUNALEE@gmail.com.
So Erica Luna Lee.
And I brought a copy of my resume so you can know a little bit more about me. I went to 2 Ivy League school. I work in AI computer science. All I
I mean,
do
we
is I'm
gave him to you in the
educated.
first place.
I run a nonprofit helping women get jobs in AI and technology because I face discrimination and harassment every day. I started this when I was 24. I'm 32.
I understand.
I fostered 4 dogs in my lifetime since I was adult. This is
I
a
understand.
mistake.
We don't think you're a bad person. You know, we just got the call that you were
I know, but
arrested
you
and
have
that
to,
the
you
dog
have to
was there, so we
decide to
went and
give
picked
it
him
back
up.
to
You gotta,
them. I know.
you gotta let it play out. You
I
gotta
know,
let,
you
you
guys
gotta,
have to decide to release
Yeah,
it
you
and
gotta
let
let
it
it play
re-adopt it. So I'm trying to reapply things and this is a mistake.
I'm gonna get her out of here.
I appreciate it.
okay? And
We
I'm,
will let our supervisor
I'm
know.
confident that you all will do the right thing. And
Please share
thank you
his
so
name.
much.
Please let him
Do you
know.
want us to keep it? Okay, we'll keep
Please
it.
tell your
That way we
supervisor
know.
to send a copy. Please.
Yeah, we will
I
definitely let them
already
know.
forwarded
Yeah.
him the email that
Yeah.
All
we
right.
have with that, so
All
he
right.
already has that.
And I didn't know that we weren't supposed to be here, so
It's
sorry.
okay. I
Sorry.
wasn't here over the weekend. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly what
I
was
wasn't either,
communicated.
that's why
Yeah.
I just as the only kind
But
of.
I really appreciate it. I didn't know that you guys were here. When I'm in the business, my dog, he lived to be 15. He lived
Oh,
in
wow.
3 cities with me.
Small dog?
Chicago, Frenchie.
Okay. Yeah.
Chicago, New York, and LA.
All the major cities.
And I miss him so much. I said I wasn't gonna get a dog until I'm 75, but now being here,
75.
yeah, I just can't. It was so hard, you know.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll come by and talk to
You
you
can
all.
always volunteer as well.
Yeah,
There's
I'd love to do that.
opportunities.
Yeah, I'll give you my number,
Yeah, please
and you
do.
guys
can
can
also
call
take
me.
one if you want to take one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, take the card.
Alright, great.
That way you
Okay.
can do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Have a lovely evening.
It's nice
Yes,
to meet
you
All right.
you. I will
So,
have
Erica,
your
I'm
supervisor
sure
be
that
in touch.
they'll take care of it. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go one thing
Alright.
at a time.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Bye now.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
You guys stay safe.
You okay?
They have to decide if they're gonna give me other money.
You'll probably get him back. You'll probably get him back. You'll probably get him back. They're all cute. Hi.
They know if I don't get
But
him
you-
back, they
but-
know I'll probably adopt another dog off the street.
But the deal is this, Erica, and this is what I'm learning. Okay? This is the deal. Look at me. Because I have to tell you this as a friend. Right?
Please don't say anything too difficult right now,
I'm not.
Anthony. I'm
But
too
let me just
traumatized
let me
for
just
feedback.
let me tell you something.
Anthony, I'm too
You-
traumatized
you-
for feedback right now. I just need to relax and take the rest of the day off, okay? didn't get my dog back. I'm very stressed right now. Okay,
I
I don't
think you're
want.
gonna
I
get
don't.
the
I
dog
don't
back.
want advice. Okay.
I think you're gonna get the dog back.